When you're asked to find the end behavior of the polynomial function, we're just asking really what's the left side doing and what's the right side doing of this polynomial. So if you look at y equals or p of x equals 1x squared, we're interested in taking a look at what the coefficient is, that's the number in front of the variable, and the degree or the biggest power of that. So in this case, the biggest power is 2. It's the only power there. It's an even power, positive coefficient. Our number was 1 in front. It's automatically going to mean that both ends go up. So the left end is rising, the right end is rising, both ends up. This is true for any positive coefficient, even powered term or polynomial. So for example, if I have p of x equals 6x to the 4th, same thing's going to happen. It's positive, even powered, both ends are going up. Now the middle part could do crazy stuff, but it's not called what's the middle part of the polynomial function doing. It's called what's the end behavior of the polynomial function doing. We're only interested in what its ends are doing. So both ends go up here. Even, power, positive in front. So if I have a negative coefficient, like -1 here, and I have an even power, like 2, both ends are automatically pointing downward, both ends down, or both ends fall. Right. If it's an positive coefficient again, I have +1, and I have an odd power, all right, our power is 3, that's when we have split ends. And it kind of looks a bit like a positive slope. It goes uphill, but the way that we say it is this way: left side down, right side up, or left side falls, right side rises. But this is what we're looking for as an answer to what are your ends doing. Okay, left side falls, right side rises. This is also true for example, g of x equals 31x to the 9th power. All right, positive in front, odd means left side down, right side up. Now you can take a look at the graphing calculator and see it'll maybe do something weird in the middle, but definitely the left side's down, the right side's up. If there's a negative coefficient in front, in this case -1, and an odd power, again with the odd powers your ends are split. They're not going in the same direction like even powers. So I have an odd power, the ends are split, negative coefficient. That negative coefficient just flips it around the x-axis. That's what the negative in front of a function does. So I flip it around the x-axis and it becomes left end rises, or left side up, right side falls, or right side down. So for example, if I have, I put a negative in front of that, g of x equals -31 x to the 9th. All right, odd power means split ends, negative means going downhill, so left side up, right side down. This is true for bigger polynomial functions that we're going to be talking about later. So for example, if I have g of x equals -31x to the 9th plus 12x to the 8th minus 7x to the 5th plus 2x minus 27. Now I'm just making crap up, because the only thing I'm really worried about is what's going on with that biggest powered term. In this case, my leading coefficient and leading term. The leading coefficient is -31. The exponent is odd, and it was negative, which means I'm going to have split ends and it's going downhill. So the left side of this function is going up, the right side is going down. Or the left side rises and the right side falls. Doesn't matter really what else goes on back here. This is what the end behavior is going to do, and it follows what that biggest powered term is going to do. So for example, one more here, if I have h of x equals 3x plus 7 minus 8x to the fourth, I pay attention to where the biggest power is, and I focus on negative 8x to the fourth. When I want to know what the end behavior of this whole picture is doing, I look at that biggest term. And so my biggest powered term, x to the fourth, tells me that both ends are going in the same direction because it's an even power. It's negative in front, so my coefficient, or my leading coefficient, is negative, which means both ends are going to be going down. So when I write this up, I don't just draw a picture, but I say both ends fall. Again, it could do crazy stuff in the middle here, but I'm only interested in the end behavior. And that leading term with the coefficient of negative 8 and the power of 4 tells me that both ends are going to fall.